This is Dr. Brian Campbell. As you know, one of the major tasks you're going to be required to complete in this particular course is the personal theory paper, and I know that's a daunting thing to think you're going to have to develop your own personal theory. So I've really tried to help you here as much as possible, and I'm utilizing a theory called Christian cognitive behavioral therapy, and I'm hoping that that will provide a basis for your own theory as you develop your skills and knowledge through this course. There are three documents I want you to look at. The first document that you're looking at right here is the template for the personal theory paper. There should be no reason why you have formatting errors on that paper, because this template, if you use this at the end of the day to put your writing into here, then you should have everything formatted correctly. We're going to be talking about abstracts and how to do those. That's one section. Then at the bottom down here, I'm showing you an outline of the categories and topics you will need to have, and the appropriate headings and format of that particular of the different elements that are required for the personal theory paper. So if you utilize this template, you'll be getting all these categories and all these headings correct, so we won't have to correct any of that. So make sure you use the template at the end of the day. All right, and it even goes down to references and how to I even include the video on how to enter citations into Microsoft Word so your references are correct. Okay, so I'm going to click off of that. Now the two other documents I've given you a document over here called Christian Cognitive Behavioral Therapy, The Importance of Belief. This is just basic background on the therapy that on the theory that I'll be developing for you. And we start out by looking at what is cognitive behavioral therapy and the Wikipedia Cognitive Behavioral Therapy. I think if you look at both of those and read those as background, you'll have an idea about what constitutes Christian Cognitive Behavioral Therapy. Actually, it's incorporated in many of the books that you'll be reading. It's just not given that particular name. Okay, so read through that, and under here I have each of the categories that ultimately will have to be included in your paper. I have them listed with some notes regarding the concept of CCBT under these different headings. What is important for understanding human personality? In other words, what does that look like from a Christian cognitive behavioral therapy perspective? So I've incorporated these particular elements, these particular outlines and notes into the personal theory paper as well. So we're going to turn over to that personal theory paper. In fact, I'm going to open that up. The note-taking, personal theory paper note-taking. Now, you're going to be reading lots of different textbooks, and I want you to be able to compare and contrast and think about how the information from CCBT, your textbook, compares to CCBT. So you'll see how I suggest that you do that. Here's once again the headings you've seen before. What is important for understanding human personality? The green represents the Christian cognitive behavioral therapy perspective. And then what you're going to do as you go through, you're going to be taking notes on the other books that you'll be reading. So for example, at the end, this is a document you can use to take notes. At the end of the first section, as you're going through the book, you want to find out information relevant to the topic of personality, for example. Does my author deal with that? In what way does he deal with that? So you'll be able to make those notes right in this document. So my objective here is at the end of the day, you'll have this document filled with little citations and references and bullets. You'll be able to just write this paper very easily under all these different categories because you'll have already taken notes on your authors as you're going through. So look over these documents and you'll get the idea once you read through in more detail. And you'll see if you follow this, you'll have just about your paper written at the end of the day. God bless everyone.